Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Team17 Twitch channel with me, Natalie. This is the first time we've done a live stream. Hello! This is so daunting, but I'm so excited. Well, I'm excited to be on stream. I'm not excited to be playing a horror game because today we're playing Autopsy Dead Memories. So it's not the Autopsy only mode today. We're going to be diving straight into the story mode, which is horror, which is not my forte, and it's not Tom's forte, is it, Tom?
Not entirely. This is a psychological horror, so it's got a few jump scares here and there, but it also might mess with your mind a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're going to be jumping into today, which is exciting, and it's exciting having Nat on
Yeah.
stream as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be
We're happy.
good. You're gonna be. He's here because he's my moral support because it's a horror game.
I am. I've
And
also
you,
played through the start of the game quite a few times, so it'll be interesting to see Nat play this through for the first time, right, Nat?
it's been a while. I might have played it very briefly, but I didn't
Yeah.
get too far because, like I say, I was a bit like, oh, this is a bit scary. But I mean, it just is what it is. So
It is.
the reason why we're streaming today is because it is launching on consoles, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS. Woo! And it's all ready to go now for everybody. If anyone wants to go and check it out after this stream, I would highly recommend. If you're into horror games and psychological horror, bit of a story mode, but also you get to dive into the nitty-gritty of it and dissect some bodies. It's great. And then there's also the autopsy only mode if you're not a fan of the horror. I mean, not everybody is, but people are morbidly interested in, figuring out how somebody's died and cutting them open and stuff, Each to their own.
Exactly.
I mean, that's more me, but I don't know what that says about me.
I am also into that side way more. I mean,
Morbidly
like
interested.
the medical sim side of the game. It's very interesting, and also reading the case files is one of my favorite bits. Seeing who's passed away and the reasoning behind it, and reading up about the true crime like elements of the game. So yeah, we'll be jumping into that today, which is exciting.
Yeah.
And then also alongside the console launch today, we've got the chair update, which has just dropped on Steam alongside the consoles at 2 p.m. So that's just come out, and that brings a whole bunch of changes to Dead Memories, a whole bunch of changes to and improvements to Autopsy Only mode, which you can check out on Steam. Given the name, the chair update, it also makes some improvements to Jack Hammond's voice lines throughout the game, and also removes the numbers of sighs that are throughout Dead Memories as well. Because I mean, on Steam we had a mega thread of people just sighing, so hopefully they will all be happy that we have reduced that in the game. So yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
a little bit about that.
I didn't mind Jack's size, but never mind. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right. So, God, we're gonna dive in then. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna, but right, let's do it.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
Not yet, anyway.
After stream when I'm absolutely done. Right, okay, so here you see you've got two options when you come into the game. I'll probably swap over to that. You can have your autopsy only mode, which is sans horror, and also you've got your dead memories, which is your story mode. So, right then, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right, I hope people are ready to figure out how people have died, because I don't know. I need help.
Well, like this one, it'll be a little bit more guided as well in the prologue. Learn the mechanics of the game and all the pathology elements too.
Dr. Jack Hammond is speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife. Damn journalists. They don't let me work. God damn it. best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken. Where did I leave my meds this time?
Okay. You're right, Jack. Bloody hell. Straight away, straight into it. Hold on, I like to actually have a look at everything on the desk. Oh, that must be his wife then.
I guess it was in another life.
Oh.
Yeah, so we got a few memories of the past here to look into.
I thought he'd put his cigarette out in his coffee then. Not procrastinating at all, reading everything. La 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 la.
Not avoiding the horror at all here, Nat.
Oh, I just got a notification. Thingy. Hi, this is Kate, Royal Porter for the new year. I can't find you at home. I was like, suspect you're avoiding me, Mr. Hanman. Anyway, as you know, we'd like to write an outside achievements. We would be delighted to talk to you about it. Oh dear. Okay. Right. Well, better go to the bathroom then. Sorry, I like to actually look at the things. Is this the bathroom? Ooh. Here we are. Right, grab your pills.
Okay, time to pull myself together.
So there has been some improvements made to the bathroom, especially in the sound effects that we might be hearing. Might add to the tone of the game and the tone of the room as well, because it's not too nice looking. That's smashed.
I was about to say this is this is a really atmospheric room. I don't remember it being this dark the first time I played it. Hello, anybody in here? Okay. Take the camera from the storage room. Well, even this corridors.
The game volume a little bit, just a tad. Get that atmospheric sound effects going. Just a little tad.
One sec.
No worries. It's all good. So yeah, I also didn't mention at the start of stream that we have hashtag giveaway on today. So if you want to do hashtag giveaway, jump into the giveaway. We're going to be giving away 3 keys at the end of stream for Autopsy Sim. That's going to be platform of your choice because now it's out on PS5 and Xbox Series, as well as the Steam. So yeah, drop that hashtag giveaway in. That's all you have to do, and make sure you stick around to the end of the stream, so you don't miss out on your keys. We've been pretty good recently with our hashtag giveaways for the codes that we do. Yeah, so we've been having a lot of people stick around till the end when we do the reveal. So yeah, hopefully we can keep that up today.
How does that sound now, guys? I did purposely have it low down because I'm scared. So I was hoping no one would be like, "Oh, turn it up, please." I'll be like,
better to be quiet, isn't it? It's better for it to be a little bit quieter than
when it's a horror game. I'd rather just have no audio, to be honest. Anyway, I hope that's sorted. Let me know if there's any audio you want me to boost up or anything, because like I say, it's my first time streaming, so make sure I've got everything okay. But as long as those levels seem alright now, that's good. Lovely. Yeah. Thanks.
Now remember, Jack, don't forget
to
hit the record button this time.
Sorry, I'm already looking out the windows. Anyway, where are we going? Oh, it's this way. Right, let's go.
Yeah. Looking out the windows might not be the best thing. We'll see.
Hopefully the new tripod is going
Alex,
up.
Please, why did you not bloody do this? I know you're in chat, Alex. Hopping around.
So here we go. Here's the unfortunate person on our autopsy table today.
Now I just have to get everything in frame.
It's nervous laughter, isn't it?
It is.
Same. Frame the cadaver and begin
November
recording.
20th, 1991.
There we go.
Time 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch this after a meal.
Well, one thing I was going to mention before we start is you can go into your settings and have the nudity filter on, so you don't have to see too much, and that's what we're doing today, obviously, because we're on stream and we would get banned. But that is the option if you do want the full immersive experience.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to stream the game, then it's good to have that turned on,
Definitely.
or you want to make
Let's
YouTube
start.
videos of it as well.
Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea. Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves.
Okay.
Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of
I just hate
sharp
when he says the job
accidents,
is.
It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away. You may end.
Right. Okay. Wait. What?
Let's start.
All right. Sorry.
The cadaver is placed on its back
I got
on the
distracted
autopsy
with
table.
splashy.
The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something, like I do all the time.
Learning a bit about the game,
Mhm.
get the students, up to date with what's going on in the autopsy room.
In the process of revealing and securing forensic evidence,
Hey,
it is
we've got some
difficult
Nat-
not to
Nat's
interfere
point
with
chat
the
as well.
original condition
Bravo,
of the deceased.
my
Written and
guy.
photographic
Thank you
documentation
for the
plays a vital
support.
role throughout the entire examination process.
Right. Next one.
During your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many injuries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories. And lastly, remember that nothing teaches you self-narration like working with the dead. So get used to that fact soon. Everyone will think you're talking to yourself.
Okay.
Now, onto the police folder.
Oh,
that will
oh,
contain all
your
sorts of
favourite bit.
pertinent information as to who the
Yeah,
deceased
this
might
is
be
my favorite bit.
Police-
and what potentially
police
happened to
file.
them.
See
So,
who we've got
let's
here
take
and
a
look
closer
through the
look,
evidence
shall
as
we?
well.
Look through the information provided in the folder. We got
The
full
deceased's
coupons.
name is Tobias Chambers, locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and
Toby.
unemployed for at least a couple
My
of
boy,
years.
old Toby. £50, not bad.
The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man.
Oh dear.
The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows.
Homeless.
Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket.
Okay. Interesting.
So
He worked
you gotta-
most of
you
his
gotta think
life at the
about,
local port
you know,
dealing with
how it
unloaded
was going on.
cargo. He was fired for being drunk
I
and
wonder.
starting fights. His son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a few different directions and
You
a few different
can,
things
yeah.
to do, right? From that, and maybe a few leads to what we need to.
It's worth remembering the
with the body.
context around the scene of a death. This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves.
I was just seeing that first time in chat. Interesting. Was not expecting an
Now it's our
autopsy
turn
to
to
be on
take
my
some
recommended
pictures for our
channels.
files. If I can just remember where I left the camera.
It actually is a live faithful replication of
it's
forensic
in here
examination.
somewhere.
Because you could
Yes.
probably, mention a
The,
few more about that.
Yeah, the devs they worked with doctors and pathologists to make it accurate to the profession and to make it as accurate as it can be in the game. So there's a bunch of tests throughout the game that they've worked with pathologists and experts in the field to make sure that this game is an accurate representation of the job. So yeah. Hopefully that answers your question there. But this is a spin that we're playing right now with Dead Memories, so it does have the psychological horror elements of the game. But there's also Autopsy Only mode that you can play, which is out on consoles now and also out on Steam. So that removes the horror elements of the game if you just want to play the pathology and the autopsy elements.
That's right.
Aha! There you are. I knew it was here somewhere.
We're playing the spooky version.
We're playing the scary version. I'm scared
As I
already.
mentioned at the beginning,
I'll go shut
before
the
we
door.
begin the internal
I'm
examination,
not born in a barn, I'm shutting
we
the
need to
door.
document the cadaver and the condition it arrived in. We begin with a full body photo. Try and stick to the top-down rule, but this is not always possible. Let's keep in
Top-down.
mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame.
Can't wait for the spooks to start spooking.
Stop
We
it!
can't either.
Voila. Now we move on to the next step, looking for traces. Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close, and from a distance. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Damn. Oh, it's toes. I was just looking at his toes
Yeah.
just because. But there is actually something with his
Unfortunately,
toes.
we have to, yeah, take the feet pick, unfortunately.
Oh, goodness me.
Some wounds in the feet and signs of
Not what you want.
frostbite, probably because the subject's shoes were too small.
Okay. Signs of frostbite and some wounds, but that doesn't really say much to me just yet. Oh, he's still got frostbite on his fingers as well.
Hardened hands, worn out by physical work, and frostbite?
Frostbite again, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Got anything else for me, bro? Oh. Oh. Oh, that looks like an old wound, though.
The boiler-healed wound. Looks
Yeah,
old.
doesn't
I'll take a
look great,
closer
that,
look
does it?
later.
Somebody taking your kidney, boy? No, the kidney's on the other side, isn't it? Wait, no. Do we have two kidneys? This is why I need help, okay? This is why I could never do this as a real
Well,
job. I don't know where anything is.
We're going to be cutting the body open now, so I'm sure you'll find out soon enough.
Every day's a school day. Right, there's one last thing, man. I feel like I have seen it. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Somebody's
I
had
hit
a
my
whack on
head.
this guy.
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage to the brain.
What do
In
you
a
mean?
moment, we will
Alex,
check
I
which of
am.
our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Hand, general, stomach,
Yes.
old wound, feet, head. Okay,
Poor old Toby.
perform the
Poor old
autopsy.
Toby.
Okay, boys, we're down to the autopsy. Let's go.
Personal information.
We are,
The
and you
deceased was
you
unclothed.
kind of have to follow.
Fate.
I'll let Jack speak.
As you can see, I note everything down on previously
Previously
prepared
Yeah,
forms.
yeah.
Every pathologist must keep a detailed record
Okay.
of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass.
Right, okay.
Here we go.
Tools, magnifying glass.
Which spot first?
Okay, let's look at this.
It looks like a burn mark, no doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case.
He cauterized it himself. Damn. I would never want to do that.
Here we can see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color.
Okay. His noggin?
I can confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell. And this was an accident just waiting to happen.
God, I can still smell the alcohol on him. How long did it say he was deceased?
I can't remember off the top of my
I
head.
actually can't
but
remember.
quite a while, right?
Definitely
Yeah.
a painful mix of frostbite,
Gosh.
abrasions, and blisters. Old Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at all.
Look at them trotters, lads.
So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious
I didn't
injury
like
to
the
head.
person with that.
Let's get back to our notes.
I like the previously found wounds on the clipboard. Okay.
First, I mark the location of the injuries and make notes for each one. So,
Ed.
the
I'm
head
just reading.
wound.
I'm just laughing at the chat right now.
Definitely an important clue. This is something we'll investigate first.
I'm giving the people what they want.
Even though this type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're still required to record it. We're not in frost season yet, but high humidity, wind, and the inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite. If Toby's body was cold for a prolonged period, the frostbite could have resulted from the body's defense reaction. The safety of the internal organs
That's my
is more
favourite thing
important
is
than
Ricardo
fingers,
just went
nose, or
grim and
ears.
then
As you can
hashtag
see,
giveaway.
we don't have much to go on.
Just wants the
Let's
game
look
because
at
it's
what
grim.
preliminary causes
That's
of death
that's
we can
perfect.
give.
By now. Possible death causes. Well,
Various types of accidents are a
thinking?
common cause
Knock
of
on the
death among
noggin.
the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps
Yeah.
old Toby slipped and accidentally hit his head.
poorly
This is
healed
of
wound.
no interest to us.
Nah, I don't think so.
Considering the conditions in which he slept, his body may have become hypothermic.
But he said it wasn't frosty.
The nights have been particularly nasty
Yeah.
lately. We will check if there
Then
are
again,
any
it could have been
signs of
exposure,
freezing
who knows?
internally. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol,
So
I'll
as
add
you'll see,
alcohol
it's a bit
poisoning
more
to
like
our list.
linear dead memories, so it's kind of
Yeah.
like Jack speaking to you as you go through it, but that's the difference between Autopsy only mode as well, which
Yeah.
where we've got, you can do anything in any order and then you get your score
We
at the
still
end
have
of it.
one thing left for
But
grade
this
6.
kind of guides you
Rigor
through the
mortis.
autopsies. It's more about the storyline of them.
Okay. Yeah, frostbite and wounds, they lead to sepsis. Could do. Also, cause of death. Inadequate toe care. Do you know, Birdsey, if there's going to be a Brazilian Portuguese localization done for this game?
Don't believe so. If there's not something on Steam right now, I haven't heard any news about that coming. But it's something that I can pass back to the development team that people are asking about it.
Yes.
But yeah, not one that I know about that's on the cards right now.
Well, we take our deceased by the hand,
I wanna hold
gradually
your hand.
re-raise it.
Oh, sorry, I was getting distracted. Oh my god. What is going on?
Now let it go.
Ooh,
As you can see,
gotta go a bit
Ooh.
the
quicker.
hand falls loose. What's
Rigor,
the
rigor.
conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago.
More than
the police
72 hours,
information
then.
appears correct.
Okay. Police, you did
72 hours.
you did well. Well done, police. Right.
72 hours and they're thinking like alcohol. What's that about?
What is that about? How much are you having, bro? Right. What do I need to do?
I played for 5 hours yesterday. I loved it so much. We'd love to hear that. We're glad people are enjoying it and also enjoying it on consoles today. If you do have any feedback for us, then you can head over to the Autopsy Discord and yeah, leave your feedback in the feedback channel too. There's also our Team17 Discord, which I'll
Petrol
drop in
seems
chat
the
right
most
now if you want to
promising,
jump into that.
so we'll start there. For this, I need an oscillating saw.
What saw? Excuse me,
oscillating
what are we doing?
Yeah, well, we need to
The cut is
see.
not from you.
Hey, look away now, guys,
don't
if
we?
you're squeamish.
I'll keep on looking if you want.
Or if you're like me and you're morbidly interested, let's have a look. Let's have a closer look inside. What have we got in here?
After which, we remove the
Brain
skin and the
confirmed.
top of the skull.
Empty? No, mine's empty, but... Begin a thorough brain analysis by examining the organ. Coming. Damn.
After the basic examination,
Oh, it
we can
jiggles.
see that the brain's cerebral gyri
Brain
in
jiggle
both
mechanics.
hemispheres are symmetric. The
That's
brain
what
looks
everyone
good.
requested,
Let's
right?
take a cross section.
Oh god, the jiggle. It doesn't really jiggle like that, does it? No, stop it. No, that's like... I don't know, that's just sent me that
Is it
in
making
full
some,
screen.
I've got
can't
the volume
hear
on
it.
low. But
No,
is it?
no.
Okay, no. There's
I'm
a
sorry.
few sound effects that you'll get throughout as well, especially when you're cutting organs, which we might have to do for this brain, given the head trauma that they might have gone through. We might be cutting it, and then yeah, you've seen nothing yet if you were a little bit worried about that audio.
Yeah,
There's
I'm just
gonna be more to
laughing.
come. Don't worry.
These students are like, what is he doing? It's like, this is actually part of the autopsy, guys. You just need to...
Some
Do I
pathologists
need to
chicken.
jiggle the
examine
brain for
organs
2
without
minutes?
removing
Is that what you have to do?
However, for me,
Oh,
it's much
gosh.
more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now.
Okay. Oh. Oh!
Here we go.
Oh.
Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly
ready?
cut the cranial nerves on both sides, all the
Okay.
time pulling the
Go
brain
to the
towards
top.
us.
And then to the bottom.
And then it'll go to the bottom, and you got to keep it in, just like the
So far, so good.
Scary Maze game.
The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain.
Oh, so the head injury has not done anything to his brain. Okay.
No, not related.
Okay. Confirm after having handled brains, they do jiggle but tend to be firm inside. Why were you handling brains? I want to know. My brain don't jiggle, it folds, and it
We do have some
faux show. Sorry, carry on.
We do have some
We can rule the fatal accident
pathologists
out as well.
in the Discord community as well. So and
Ah.
med students. So yeah, maybe the occupation is this, and they're testing out how accurate it is today.
Ah, a med student. Okay, that's interesting. That makes sense. I'll let you off. If you said anything else, I'd be like questioning you now. Cut his brain up for nothing. I know, but you gotta cover all bases.
Yeah,
You
we've gotta be
don't, but I
thorough
do.
in our investigation, right? We have to do everything.
Okay. Exclude fall as potential cause of death.
Yeah.
So you
we
just
go
cross
Brain
that
is
out.
in good condition,
Cross
so
that
we have
out.
no choice but to proceed to the internal examination.
Giveaway
of the other
Yoshi
organs.
is for platform of your choice. So any of the listed is on PC on Steam, Xbox Series.
I grab a
and
scalpel from my
PS5.
kit.
Yep.
So we've got codes for all for the giveaway today. So that's all you got to do is hashtag giveaway in chat. Drop it in, and we'll be
The
giving away free
incision
keys
should
at
be
the
in
end
the
of the
shape
stream.
of a letter Y. We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the
Great noise
abdominal wall.
again.
Okay.
All right.
We're also
now
going to
we
get
peel back
great
and
noise when
separate
we
the
open
skin.
this up. Peel back the skin flaps.
Ooh, the skin flaps. Ooh. Oh. Oh, lovely. Oh.
Now, we need to remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
Oh. The loppers. Alright, you ready?
Quite a
Here we go.
satisfying crunch, for some anyway. After removing the cartilage tissue, we instantly
Crunch.
notice two things.
Good old
Firstly,
crunch.
there is no congestion of the internal organs. This means that although the deceased was hypothermic, it didn't kill him. Secondly, the deceased smoked like a chimney. So,
Oh, damn.
we should take a closer look at those lungs.
Okay.
We can see widespread black and tarry deposits caused by smoking cigarettes. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't
Don't
kill her, but...
Smoke. There we go. After seeing that.
What was I talking
Yeah,
about?
that made me not made me put off smoking for life.
Yeah,
Even though I
yes.
already was, to be fair.
Advanced inflammation.
Oh, right. Lungs with extensive black-grey deposits, visible inflammatory change, and excessive distension of lung tissue caused by cigarette smoking. Not related to the cause of death. Okay. Right then. So, I'm gonna find out where the kidneys are now.
The syringe. Now's a good
Oh.
time to collect some samples.
Oh, we're sampling. Okay.
Specifically 3. From the eye, the heart, and the bladder. I'm interested to see the concentration of alcohol in the body.
Yeah, okay. I'm
From the
going
bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid.
Yep. From the heart.
5 milliliters from the left
From the
ventricle
heart.
should do it.
Okay. And...
Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse.
taking something
Now we
out
take
the
our
eye.
samples to the centrifuge.
Yeah,
But
that's what
before
we
I do
did.
that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings. Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
Okay. We have to go to the office again. I'm scared!
So we have to go to the office. Do you know anything about this centrifuge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've used this one before, yeah.
You've used this one before.
I don't know what the numbers are off the top of my head. And I wish I did,
Yeah.
but also we won't be able to progress, so we just kind of have to go in here, don't we?
Yeah, we have to go and find that, really, don't we?
in his office.
Yeah. Ah, nice. They're on the table.
Oh God, don't.
Trusty notebook.
Ain't nobody coming to get me. Not today, Satan, not today. Right, anyway, my
This whole thing is covered in stains. I should check this out under the microscope sometime.
Who was that by the fence? Oh, it's just a friend, I think.
Was there someone by the No, actually, you know what? Alex, I know what you're doing. Stop it. There's definitely
Let's
nobody
get back to the
there.
examination. We put all of the samples into the room.
Yeah, let's put them into the centrifuge and yeah, let's have some fun here.
Alex, I'm going to HR.
Now we set the appropriate time and speed.
Right, so we need the time and the speed.
Time 15 minutes, speed 70%. Is that 15? Oh, 10? 15? Oh wait, no, hold on. Time, steam speed 70. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you got it.
I was like, wait, I've already forgotten what I said.
Okay.
Speed
let's
70. Oh yeah, time 15. Yeah.
Okay,
I was going to say it the wrong way around then.
Start
And
the
then I said it the right way
centrifuge.
around.
Let's do the spinny spin spin.
Oh shit. The fuses again.
No. The fuse.
No, I can see it. I saw it. I saw
Where were
it.
we?
I saw it.
Oh yes.
I saw
The
it.
blood alcohol concentration.
I saw something. Oh, I saw something. Right, how long have I been streaming now? Can I finish? Okay, that was a great stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Let's see what
That's
we got
Autopsy
here.
Sim. Hope you enjoyed.
Bye. Oh, I don't like this. Right,
Everything's separated as it should.
I'm a big, brave
Our
woman.
lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident.
Spin
However,
right
considering
round.
that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all.
Real horror is trying to keep the lecky on these days. True. Yeah. The parrot, the morgue isn't too great either. Yeah,
Let's
not
go
that
further.
reliable.
We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart.
I'm on edge.
We remove the organ and examine it closely.
We remove the organ.
We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that stand out as abnormal. At first glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that would have contributed to Toby's death.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give it to them. Wow, that's very realistic looking. The veins.
Yeah, the heart is very accurate. I mean, all of them are. It's just the way that jiggles as well.
Is it quite a pale heart? Is it? I wouldn't know. Close the clipboard.
Now let's take a
Healthy-ish
closer look
heart
at
for a
the
60-year-old, I
stomach.
guess.
Size is normal, healthy, pink color, and as expected,
It's
the
another.
stomach has no major external damage. We must now cut it open and inspect inside.
Don't tempt me. If I could yeet it, I would.
We will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
Oh, we're going to have a look at what your last ate or swallowed or whatever. Okay, let's see.
We open the stomach
any
along the
bets
greater curvature,
on what we're
from
thinking?
the heart to the
Anyone in
pyloric
chat
end.
think we know what's in here? I'm going Billy con
I
carne.
already feel like there's something left
What are you going
inside.
for now?
I'm going for an egg.
An egg. Okay.
Okay, large amount of gas,
Oh, it's
small amounts of
porridge.
yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind
Nope,
of
just
meat.
large amounts of gas.
Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks
Okay.
like I'll have to find the missing contents.
Can you imagine if they brought out smell-o-vision for this game?
God, I hope not. I would,
There
yeah,
are two
be
ways
quite
here.
unpleasant.
One is obvious,
The spicy ramen. Oh my god.
and the other is... It could have been suffocation. Could it?
yeah.
I'll
I
add
have
this to the
issues with
list
spicy
and move
ramen.
on to the deceased's neck.
Okay. Let's have a look at it.
At first glance, the trachea looks normal.
Should
That's
there
going
be?
to sound kind of weird, but the gear is
Same
one of my favorite
result as
ones
with the
to cut in
stomach.
this game.
The external inspection doesn't tell us anything.
So hopefully you have
This
to cut
time
it
we'll
out.
cut on a tray.
But does that
Welcome
look
to
like
the
this?
stream, Panda.
Does that look like there's fluid in it, or is that just me?
But it could be
There's
a
something in it.
blockage. Yeah, maybe.
Right. So let's inspect it.
While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision. To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade,
We must
Yeah,
we
hold
must
the
hold the
scalpel
scalpel as we would a pen.
This is a fun one to cut.
And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing.
Hey.
I'm not full of it. I know what I'm talking about. Okay,
Not the pathologist.
yeah. Oh
Love
yeah.
it. Just sussed it out about
Based on the report
Pathologist
of
and
primary
fighting demons.
documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back.
Oh.
Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death.
Oh no. Note the main cause of death. Well, yeah.
That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
Okay. Okay, well, now we know. Well done,
Yeah.
Jack. Well done, team. Well done, me. Oh.
Big up, mate. You
accident.
figured this all out.
Now it's all clear. The mystery is solved.
You got a sign.
But for us, this is not the end. First,
Oh,
the
I
dead
do actually have
body
to write
needs to be
something.
cleaned up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You write your name, write Jack Hammond, write whatever you want, you know?
Okay. Oops. XO, XO. The students are like, what the hell?
Jack.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps. And then, we sew the
now we're
deceased
done.
back up. I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Look at that technique. Oh, I got it.
Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready for the next stage of their journey.
Okay. Into fridge you go, lad.
There we go.
Oh, would we? We'd still be looking at the map.
Everyone, say
God, I'm
goodbye.
tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
Have you turned this off, Jack? No? Are you leaving it recording? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Wasting
Why not?
wasting that battery, it's fine. You know? Anyway, let's go. I want one of these as well, but sadly I can't. I think I'd have the blue one. Anyway. Oh. Okay.
So yeah, we do leave the samples, but
I'll
we
go,
don't
Stephen.
actually do that in the game.
I
But
don't feel like
the samples are
drinking alone
studied
today.
overnight, so
Okay.
we're off.
Oh,
back
and
home,
that's
I
the
think.
prologue. Well done. Oh no. This is where it gets spooky, doesn't it?
What's this?
Tom,
back
go
at the
away.
autopsy room.
Right, let's have a look. Oh. Oh, this is Alice, isn't it? Oh, is this going to be... Oh, he's having nightmares about his missus. Oh. Oh, babes. What now? Sorry, I just don't know what to expect. Oh my gosh, I don't like these noises.
Oh, it's cracking.
Hun,
Still
hun,
cracking.
hun, hun, hun. Hey. Hey. Buried alive. That's how we do things, yeah. Oh, that visual's not nice. Worst ball pit ever.
Bless
Good one. I need more of that in chat when the scary stuff happens, please. Keep me sane.
Yeah,
Forgive me.
Take you out of it.
What? Fuck. I should take my pills.
Oh. I'd have nightmares at the fact that I made spaghetti bolognese and didn't finish it. I'd be dreaming about that bolognese.
Time flies, and probably doesn't have to get up to
Ooh,
work.
I'm feeling wavy this morning. Damn. Wavy.
Yeah.
Anyway, where am I going?
Pills. Need to find the pills.
So much light everywhere.
Bro, are you good? Is this the bathroom? Do we know where the pills are?
Yeah,
Am I gonna use the
I
loo?
think I'll take a piss at work. At least their toilets will have been cleaned. It's just too dirty to use.
Should be here. Maybe on the top? Yeah.
It's just too dirty to use.
Near the sink. You'll be good.
Near the sink. Oh, they're right in front of me.
It's a shame this won't
Blind.
help with my hangover.
Oh, good.
The fucking phone.
Language, Mr. Hanman. Hello? Ring.
As someone who does not like phone calls that much, I can relate to that though.
Yeah. Hello?
Okay.
What's
I
the
know
tea,
I'm late.
girl? How you
I'll be
doing?
there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
Jack, no.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh. God, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I thought it was work calling.
It's okay. I hate it when work calls me at home, too. How is everything?
Same.
We haven't talked since... you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
Okay, how can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask, do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something to remind me of her.
Oh, babes.
I guess. I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
I'll have a look, Doc. Don't you
Thank
worry.
you. I'm sorry to trouble you with this. All this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through it somehow. I've been meaning to sort through her stuff for a while. Have you asked Stephen if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
I see.
Okay.
Jack, I know you're trying. That you cope somehow.
Hold on, I've got to get to work. Come on.
Stephen's there for you. Although, well, we all know how he can be. But, I mean, if you want him to reminisce about Alice, talk.
I really should go now. I overslept, I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to run on the way.
Oh. Okay, sure. Sorry to keep you.
I'll look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call, and bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
Not on hand. You'd best remind me again.
292 Browning Lane, apartment 432, Johnson City, New York, 13790.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. Just miss her so much.
Yeah, me too. And that's okay. Really, no problem.
Thank you. Take care, Jack.
You too, Charlotte. It was nice to hear you.
Bye, babes. Thanks for calling.
Well, that was a bit unexpected. I should probably find something to send.
Who was that?
Oh gosh, no. It's daylight as well, and I'm still on edge. Clip incoming. Let's have a look at fridge.
Menu for
What have you got?
today: dinner in town and takeaway coffee.
Got pizza.
A lot of beer, right?
Wait. Anyway, whenever somebody reads out an address, it always makes me think of Nemo. It's like P. Sherman, 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney. Anyway, what am I doing?
The remnants
we
of
need to find a
last
photo
night's
about
binge
this.
at
Oh,
Stevens.
right, okay, I'm getting distracted.
Not sure if it's still edible.
Might need to go in the room you don't want to go in, Nat, I think. Room with the ghosty, maybe.
Babes, I've had enough of this. Where are you?
Ah,
Oh, is that it?
yeah.
That was like the least scary bit of the game as well.
Yeah, I think the bit before was more scary. Scarier.
I don't like jump scares.
It's been almost a year.
Find a photo of Alice and an envelope to send to Charlotte. Oh,
Alice and Charlotte in Amsterdam.
1975.
It would be better if Charlotte had this. It deserves to be on display and not
Oh, she's
hidden
a
in a
teacher.
drawer.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Right. I know, right? Damn. Look at this. Look at all these. Oh wait, what's that? So it likes to swim with turtles. Anyway, find a photo of Alice in an envelope. Where would the envelope be? On his desk, right? Is that the envelope right there? Oh, how convenient. It's right there.
Okay, time to go to work. I'm seriously late.
Post the letter in the mailbox. Right, let's go then. Oh, I didn't expect that to slam me in the head.
So you got two options here now as well. You can
What?
you can take the stairs or you can take the elevator if you want
I should
to
grab
go
some
down to the
coffee
mailbox.
and aspirin on
The
the
elevator
shit.
does have had some
Almost let the
improvements
door
on
open.
them as well, so you can ring that elevator. We've made some improvements to the lighting in the elevator.
I'll have that.
It was
Okay.
one of the many changes it's made because people said it was a bit overbearing.
Oh, really? Okay. We're
So
going
yeah,
to the
that's been
ground.
changed. Yeah, that's in the chair update, and that's also come over to consoles. If you do want to learn about the chair update, then it has released on Steam, and you can go check out the patch notes over on Steam. A bunch of changes, including changes to Jack's voice lines, and also removing a number of sides throughout the game. Are we good? We're on the ground floor now.
Are we good? No, but we
Two separate questions, I think, right? Are we good? No. Ground floor, yes.
Oh, I don't like the noises. Where would the letterbox be? Oh. Just in case you didn't know, jokes.
I hope this helps, Charlotte.
Post that mail.
Okay, in you go, baby cakes.
Okay, all done here. Time to go.
Okay, let's go get it. Flippin' heck. Right.
Damn, I forgot my jacket. Well, I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad.
Right, off we go back to work then. I wonder what could happen.
Nice and fresh. At least it's peaceful here.
Right, I know one thing that's over there, isn't it? Is it still there? Do you know what I'm talking about, Tom? Is it still in that
Yeah, I
building?
do. I don't think it's right now. I mean, you can go see it if you really want to test out the theory. There has been some improvements to the outside area made as well with lighting and textures improvements in this
No,
latest
it's not
patch.
there
So
anymore.
no, I don't think it's right now. But yeah, I do think I know what you're alluding to.
Okay. Anyway, this is a cool section actually, because we've only seen the inside so far, so we've got this whole section
Yeah.
now. We've got some really creepy atmospheric areas that you can explore later on.
And you may interact with these areas later on in the game too.
So here we have creepy shed, creepy basement.
Yeah, chained up right now.
Okay. Right then. Let's go see what's going on.
We're heading in.
Where's our next body? Or are we going back to the same body?
I think we'll be onto
Good
the
evening, Mr.
next
Ridley.
the next case.
Has Steven delivered the body?
Mm-hmm.
Did he leave it where he usually does?
Uh-huh.
As always, it's a real pleasure talking to you.
If you say so.
Hello? Sir? I'd need some moral support. Right.
Yeah, Mr. Ridley isn't much of a conversationalist.
Gosh, this lighting in here. Damn. Adds to the spooky spooks.
Some corpses have more personality than this guy.
Hello?
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle
Oh gosh,
of
I
November?
shut it!
So I'd better check the answering machine.
I'm checking near the fence now. I'm on edge.
Hi, Jack. I dropped by a
Call
little
then.
early today. I left the body with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room. Well, how are you doing? I mean, it's your first birthday without her, and... This, I still have a hangover, and you know me, I run to the John like the neighbor's fucking dog. You know, today I slipped on his shit again. That fucking furball.
Dang,
He always has to
language.
shit next to my car. Anyway, I can't come over in the evening, but we'll catch up on the weekend, okay? Bye. Fuck. I almost forgot. Charlotte called me this morning. She asked about you, so answer your calls, Jack. This time it's not a reprimand for being late.
Thanks, Steven.
That's par for the course. I wonder when this clown will learn to look under his feet.
Thank you, Steven, for that useless call. Okay, bye. Inspect my muffin. What?
What a quest.
Birthday. I
Somebody
actually
gave me a
forgot it was today.
muffin.
Alice
Yeah,
make me muffins
chocolate.
like these every birthday.
Birthday, Jack.
What's everybody's favorite muffin flavor? Mine's blueberry.
Oh,
I like a
blueberry's
blueberry
my
and
favorite
lemon.
as well.
Oh, get your
Yeah.
own favorite, damn. I'm not
Okay.
joking.
I'm
Joke's
team
over.
blueberry, unfortunately.
Apron, gloves,
Then
and
a
get to
chocolate
work.
chip, you know, basic chocolate
Double
chip.
chocolate chip. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
In the dissecting room. Is this the dissecting room? Ooh. Ooh.
New room unlocked.
Ooh.
I think this is where we're going to do some tests later on in the game. But
that-
you'll see, you got the microscope in here, and on the other side, you'll also have the pipette and the this way you can do some tests over there. And I think there's one more machine in here too that we'll come back to at a later date. Yeah, the game sort of opens up more as you go through.
Mhm.
So you do more tests as you
I
go.
thought that was the dissecting room. It's obviously
Yeah,
not
dissecting
necessarily
room
for me
is in this
saying
one.
it's here.
Get your apron on. My favourite muffin is not left exposed on a pathologist. Yeah,
Batch of these.
to be honest.
I've got to
Like-
I would
remember to do
agree.
that later.
Tastes tangy.
Red velvet muffin. I've never had a red velvet
Oh,
muffin.
no.
I always have a red velvet
I
cake.
remember
So
you.
good though.
You were on that talent show.
Oh, we've
What's your
got a
name
famous
again?
girl. Oh, girl, what you been up to, huh? Huh? Well, not much, clearly. Anyway.
Steven laughs at me for recording everything. He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught. November 21st, 1991. Time, 9:13 p.m. The autopsy is
Yeah,
conducted by
we
Jack
wanted to make
Hanna.
sure that this was,
Lecture for the
extra
Medical
censored.
University of Missouri.
For sure.
After yesterday's lecture, you should already know the ins and outs. So today we'll be consolidating our knowledge.
Well, cake is just
So,
a cup.
where do I start?
But you cook cake
That's
outside
right.
of the cup.
Release folder.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Just a
Right.
mini cake.
Oh, is she famous?
Ah, yes. Samantha Barker. Now I remember. There's probably going to be a lot of chatter about this.
Oh, we're not talking too much about cakes now. Come on. We got a dead body in front of us. We need to figure this
One
out. Let's
question.
focus.
Friends admitted that Samantha's last days before losing contact
I'm not gonna say your
seemed
name.
extremely
In chat.
happy and relaxed. She also quit drinking alcohol and mentioned something about rehab. The friend also admits that there was no indication of an impending tragedy. After her first album became a commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. She suffered panic attacks and severe sleep problems. Drugs and medication came into play.
Girl, same.
During the interrogation, a friend of the deceased admitted that Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame that came after winning such a high-profile talent show. Found in her own apartment by police patrol, officers were called by a concerned friend of the deceased who had been unable to contact Barker for
Oh,
several
she'd been there a
days.
while then. Okay. Didn't look too bad.
The deceased was found in her own apartment, in a semi-recumbent position on an armchair. Large quantities of alcohol and empty packets of sleeping pills were also found in the apartment. Well, let's see what settled this matter. As you can see, the body is fully clothed. Therefore, before we move on to photographic documentation,
Ah, that's why
we
it's
must
censored.
remove the clothes. This
Makes
time,
sense.
we don't have to focus on the clothes too much. However,
Yeah.
there
There
are
we go.
cases where clothing analysis
makes
can
sense.
lead to the cause of death.
Oh. Okay. Can already see some pretty nasty wounds on her.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we can continue with the
So
examination.
yeah, we'll keep
Again,
on doing the same
begin by
sort
taking
of
photographs of the cadaver.
each
I
autopsy
guarantee
follows a
that
similar
over time it will
system
cease being
of what you do.
embarrassing for you.
But then we might have a few different tasks there to do as well with this
First,
body.
we photograph the
Okay.
whole body.
No? Oh, take
Yeah,
a
we've got to
general
start
photo.
with the,
Oh, top down,
the,
top
the
down.
wide. Yeah.
And
Just so it
now,
can be documented
any suspicious
in the
looking marks
condition
or
that the
wounds.
cadaver came in.
Right, okay. Right, and here we go. Here's the marks. Okay, so there's something. She's been injecting herself or something.
You don't get such bruises from a normal contusion.
Yeah, I thought that. Right, her hand is pretty bruised as well. Blistered.
Yes, I've seen
Yeah,
this
rough.
many times.
Right, is that part of it as well? No. Oh! Oh!
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even
It's not going to be
to investigate
straightforward.
This.
Nope.
I thought it was something else, but okay. Right. Oh, okay. Free toe pictures. Here you go, guys.
Who picks take two?
Here you are. Oh, they're a lot better.
Well, there's
Comparing which
more
ones are
here.
better. I didn't think we'd be doing that today.
It's me, come on. Yeah, ligature marks on her neck. That, to me, it seems suspicious. Anything else?
Yeah, there's one more
Oh.
that we're looking for.
Well, that's an awful bruise.
Yeah. Not nice.
Oh, it's... Yeah, I know what. We're so nice. Team 17 are always giving free
A
puff
few
pics.
we need to look into here.
There is a depiction of liver mortis. I read that as rigor mortis.
Oh,
Liver mortis.
what's liver mortis?
I don't know the difference, but the rigor mortis test we do for every cadaver, and there's also an autopsy only mode where you can get scored on your pathology performance and get a grade at the end of it as well.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be good to do actually, because yeah, at least then you can test yourself
Yeah.
if you know what you're doing. Oh, she was tiny.
Notes
40
prepared.
kg.
Time to take a closer look.
Right then, off we go, lads.
Such bruises are caused by either a
You know what you're
very
doing now,
heavy
Nat.
blow
You're
or
inspecting straight away.
I tell ya.
internal issues.
You're a pro.
And here's something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured. Others still contain fluid residue.
Well, enter the giveaway. I'm not going to say your name on stream, but you could be in with a
number of
chance
bruises suggests that
for
there
free
may
Yeah,
have been
we'll
on
some
your
kind of
console
tussle.
of your choosing.
Exactly. Giving away free keys at the end of the stream.
Good.
And yeah, if you have jumped into the giveaway, do make sure you stick around to the end, because that's when we'll drop the
More
keys in
numerous
chat. And if you're not
blisters.
here, then it will go to someone else.
Okay, we'll get to the ligature marks now.
Some furrows have imprinted more strongly.
You saw this launch on
Others
Xbox,
less,
can't wait to
as
buy
if
it. We are
someone
running a
was
giveaway if you do want to jump in. Hashtag giveaway
decided.
as well, Sap. So yeah, jump in.
Oh. Okay. So he's insinuating that she tried to do this to herself, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have some leads to investigate here. Let's write this down.
Let's write this
Gotta
down.
investigate it though, don't we?
Previously
On
found
the neck of the
wounds.
deceased, given the in general, although it's easier, currently it's difficult to say whether the bruises were the result of a beating or whether it could be some kind of internal bleeding.
Okay.
A severed exam I'll add to be checked after examining the organs. We can easily verify whether there was internal bleeding or whether the deceased was suffering from something. Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis.
I swear, if the lecky turns off again,
But
I'm gonna be
first I'll check
fuming.
for external traces. For this we use the good old UV lamp. I look carefully at the whole body. Torso. Empty. The area around the head is empty. Right hand clean. Legs. There's nothing here.
What am I looking for?
Looking for any marks, anything that picks up on the UV light. So yeah, I might have to just inspect the whole body. Make sure you haven't missed anywhere.
The left
The
hand
arms,
seems to be
usually I
fine.
miss.
No marks. Well,
Yeah.
nothing to
And
surprise
you get,
us
you get a
here.
little voice cue
Now
every
gently,
time.
we
Know you've
take the
completed an
deceased
area
by
as
the
well.
hand.
Why do the blisters have you feeling sus? Why? Why? Tell me.
And we check for
Yeah,
rigor
here's your
mortis.
rigor mortis.
Quick! Catch up! Oh my gosh, I'm rubbish at this.
No.
Try my best, okay?
Again, the hand falls freely. Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one.
Okay.
So, I'm starting the internal inspection.
Select the scalp.
I dissect the skin of the deceased.
Oh, that was rubbish. Sorry, guys.
I'm not entirely sure about that one, Azra, because we are just, community and social media managers working on the game, so we don't develop the games. But yeah, would be one to maybe ask in the Discord. The game.
And I proceed to deflect the skin flaps. Compared with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of adipose tissue. Now for the ribs.
Okay.
What do we have here?
ASMR.
Or rather, what don't we
crunch.
have?
Oh, they look
There
pretty
is
bad.
certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body. I just need my syringe. Just to be sure, I'm taking samples from 3 organs: the eyeball, the heart, and the bladder. Analysis will rule out, or confirm, alcohol poisoning as the cause of death.
Okay.
I'll transfer these to the centrifuge.
Now. Why do I feel like something's about to happen?
You're feeling a bit eerie.
What was it? 1570?
It was 1570.
10,
I don't need the book.
75?
You're
Where am I
gonna need
going?
the book.
Wait.
This game's amazing.
Numbers have
We
never
loved it.
been my
Thank
strong
you,
point. It's probably
Marina.
why I regularly.
Yeah.
I've got to say,
birthdays
it's been very
and
fun watching Nat play it
anniversaries.
today.
I'm lucky Alice always
I'm
forgives
glad.
me.
Very fun.
Glad you're having fun. I'm not scared to death. No, to be fair, you know, it's just I'm just being over dramatic. It is actually really interesting, like being able to figure out how people have passed away and having all these tools at your disposal, what you then obviously never would do in real life. It's really interesting to do it step by step, and as they've done it with real life doctors and pathologists, it's really, really interesting.
Yeah, the authentic side of it I do find
Definitely.
fascinating in a very different way than I
Mhm.
never thought I would. Yeah, we'll see if the centrifuge works on this one though.
Gently does it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves.
Let me see if I remember it. I am so afraid.
I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
In it, off.
The laboratory is already
We're
open,
gonna be
so...
okay this time.
Fucking hell! Ridley! Mr. Ridley! The fuses need
Oh
resetting.
no.
Where is he? Fuck it. I'll do it myself.
You good now?
No, I'm not! Check the breakers in the storeroom. Where's the storeroom?
Stories. I'll help you out a little bit. It's
Where that body just went.
yeah. I don't have to help you out. The body helps you out there, so that's good.
That's so nice of him. I really appreciate that. Our hands are
Yeah.
wet through. I'm sweating.
What a nice chap. What a nice chap.
Oh, what a nice lad. Thank you so much for your help, sir. Really appreciate it, bro. Thanks.
Yeah, it's just
Really,
trying to get
really.
ahead.
First
Yeah.
the right,
Goodness me.
and then the left.
What? Right and left. I can do that. I can do that.
And voila.
I swear to God, if I turn around and he's there.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't I work in peace?
Okay. Hello? Hello? Who's knocking on that door then? Did you hear that?
Come in.
Not today, sorry. No dead bodies today, please. Hello?
Jack Hanman speaking.
Easy, why so rude?
Steve? Sorry, man.
Stephen
This
again.
place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift
God's
a
sake,
finger to
Stephen,
help.
it's not the
I just
time.
can't work here.
Did the centrifuge strip the fuses again?
Yeah, Eventually, everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so we'd best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew! How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to what?
Holy fuck!
What? What's happening?
Quiet!
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row.
Bit
The
more to
police
this
were
now.
to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? Was...
What?
Steven, was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he?
He was.
What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. You want me on site?
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
Who's Red Pete?
Fuck. Calm down, Jack. Pills.
Learn a little bit more about
I
it.
need my pills.
Contaminated gloves
You
touching the
maybe
muffin.
Maybe later.
Wait, let me touch it. Sorry, I was going to trigger you then.
Maybe later. I'm still hungover, and it might tip me over the edge.
Need more pills, or we'll start
Yes.
maybe seeing some things. So you might want to get the pills.
Right.
Nothing's going to happen.
These magic pills, in an instant, you're fine.
Pills with the gloves, though.
Bro, just shake it up. Shake it up.
Christ. I've got to get back to work.
Collect the samples from the centrifuge. Right, back to the centrifuge. Yeah, you're having a great time.
Technical break. At least I know I can pursue
I
it
am,
as a
I'm so
job if I
sorry.
need to.
I don't know why I'm... Jesus. Where's that coming from? Loud noises!
Enough.
What's going on? Is this where it ramps up? Because if it is, then I'm done for the day.
All right.
I think
Let's see if we
I
were
think
able
that's
to
the
get
scary
anything
bit
out of this piece of crap.
I
Okay.
think we're going to need to dissect this body, really.
And miraculously, yes, the samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
Yeah, my headphones are really quite loud right now, so... That was a bit too much for me then. I don't like loud noises.
There's some sounds like from behind you in this game as well, and when you got headphones
Yeah.
on, they can really get to you.
I felt it in that corridor then that it was behind me, so I didn't look. That was
Yeah.
very good. That was very good, to be fair. Right. Place the samples into the rack. Where's the rack? Oh, is that in the other room? No?
Yep. So you need to
Oh, it
go
is
to
in the other room.
go to the other room, go to the lab, take the samples with us we've got right now. Yeah, we're gonna do some
Alright.
testing.
Let's
In Autopsy
load this
mode,
up.
they're in the same room because we've moved that over to there. But this is the lab that you'll use for quite a few different experiments in the game.
I placed the test tubes in the rack.
It's where we want to be. That.
Oh, I'm blind. Here's the rack. I'm on edge. Right, take the pipette and set it to the drawer. 5 ml of fluid. Okay.
Now, just take 5 milliliters from each.
Set up pipette. Hold on, I need to get closer. 5 mil. How do I do this? Oh.
Precisely.
Oops. Right, 5 mil.
Yep.
Select
Got the 5
the
mil.
first one. Oh. Boink. Boink, boink. What?
Oh yeah, if you pull it all the way down and then I think it's A, yeah, you got it.
And the next.
Oh, I like these little mini games.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of these in Autopsy Simulator. There's also
10
ones
mil.
where you have to like, yeah, do oh yeah, we've got 10 mil this time. So there's ones where we have to, you know, look at bite marks in the body. There's ones where we have to, you know, get a bucket and maybe dunk an organ into it to test that. There's a bunch of different ones, all for different
Cool.
reasons when we do it. And then Autopsy Only mode has got a bunch of them as well, which we've sort of moved over to the autopsy room. So you just stay in one room for that.
5 more.
That has no horror elements. Whereas Dead Memories is full of them, as we've seen today.
15 mil. I feel like once you get the first few scares over and done with, it's not too bad actually. She says.
I think yeah, once you're through that first cutscene, it really sets up for the game and sets you up for the horror moments, I think. And then, I mean, there's some that are scarier than others for me. I don't mind jump scares in films, but when I'm in control of the character in games, it really gets me.
Yeah.
Something about being in control of it, right?
Yeah, it definitely is. And it's also the audio. I can't control the audio when I'm like in the middle of it.
Let's see
So
what we have here.
it's
Yeah.
added to my horror. Check the print
Exactly.
results from the chromatograph.
The results indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However, this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death.
Does that look
Just
legit?
slight inebriation.
Yeah, I'm as good
That's
as what
my
Jack said,
logo?
to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Azra. I see that.
Whee. Okay, cool.
I
Okay.
can return to the body and continue the rest of the examination.
He likes cats, this guy.
The chromatograph results show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death. However, remember that alcohol can affect the functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail.
Okay, let's look at the liver. No.
First, I'll pick up the syringe again. I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body.
Liver?
More blood samples.
That's enough.
Okay.
I'll do the test later. I'd best not try my luck with the
Begin a
centrifuge
thorough
right
liver
now.
analysis by
Now I
examining.
removed the liver.
Ooh, that's very livery. Does it jiggle?
No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may
Yeah,
also
Justin,
be
you
the
have
result
to
of
put
the
your heart and
deposition
soul
of
into this game,
substances from drugs.
or cut someone
Let's
else's
check the
up,
weight
you
of the
know?
organ.
How heavy are you, boy?
The weight is
That noise.
1,300 grams. The liver is enlarged.
What does it mean? Why is it? It's just floating
I'll
along.
move on to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes.
Shitting hell. Oh, excuse my language. Sorry. Tom, you said there was no more. I believed you.
Yeah, I think this update. Yeah, I think there might be more triggers for the
I don't feel like I'm
for these horrors and the scares, horror moments.
Oh,
But yeah, I think
fiddlesticks.
that one didn't do it to me when I was streaming the game. So you got an extra one there. Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, jolly gosh darn it.
Gosh, oh goodness gracious me. Whatever was that?
Blimey, governor.
God blimey, governor.
The liver is
What
basically
in
healthy. We
tarnations
already
was
know
that?
that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances?
I'm a bit warm.
I move on to the heart.
Heart analysis.
It's all the extra people in the autopsy room with you, making it warmer, I think that.
Yeah. Oh, her heart looks quite red actually. More red than the other one, wasn't it? Oh, his was really veiny as well. Hers isn't as veiny. Well, it is still, but not as
Oh,
pale. What? What am I
at
looking
a
at?
glance, we can see signs of a heart attack.
Can we?
The deceased is definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes.
What?
The liver is enlarged, not from alcohol poisoning, and the heart
I
looks
think it's
like it has
that vein
collapsed.
as well.
So, I guess we need to go to the centrifuge
It's
and
what?
check for these
Is that what
barbiturates.
that means?
So, yeah, we're going to need further inspection of the heart, I think,
Okay.
for this one.
Mark the damage to the heart on the clipboard.
Yeah, Justin, I don't think they'll be waking up to you anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, don't say that because she might now. That'll send me. I'll be like,
I wonder how she was able to get hold of these drugs.
Gosh,
the last
darn
time
it.
I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. He was a middle-aged guy. He took his medication and forgot about it.
He loves his
So
centrifuge.
he took another pill. He forgot
Absolutely
again
loves
and
it.
took another one.
A blood test, Jack is on that.
And
Jack
took
loves
the
it.
last one.
Nat
That's
doesn't.
why it's better to have amnesic drugs in boxes labeled with the days of the week. The sort of thing.
Stop making it
rarely
flop
happens
around
anymore.
like that. Was that about
Doctors
the
tend to
heart?
prescribe benzodiazepines. They are safer, but still shouldn't be combined with alcohol.
Is it the same? I assume it's the same. No? Yeah? No? Wait, hold on.
Is that the correct values? This is the toxicological test. If you open up your notes, there might be a different numbers for this test. So do we have another page of this
Set the
that we
correct-
can
oh, yeah.
go to?
Oh.
So
Time
maybe,
10, speed 75.
Maybe try that one, and we'll see. Unless there's a
Oh, is it that one?
yeah, maybe. Need to work out.
Yeah, I
which
think
one-
it is
which one
because it's got red on it, so I assume that's what it is. Time 10, speed 85. Time 10, speed 80. 35? No?
Maybe it isn't that one. So we're looking for the test is for barbiturates.
Oh, it's that one.
The
Oh,
one that
sorry.
Bobby
Yeah,
drew.
1075.
75.
Sorry, I'm not concentrating. I'm scared.
It's
Close
all
the
good.
centrifuge.
Yeah, I can look
Pray
into
that
it.
it
It's a
doesn't
bit
trigger
easier
anything
there.
again. It looks like
Oh,
everything's in.
thank you, Lord! Thank you, Lecky Bill!
It worked finally.
Tom, do you know what other localizations there are for?
We can take the
Autopsy.
samples to the lab
Other
now.
than English.
Yeah, let me double check. I believe that we do have German.
I would
Yeah,
say
so languages for interface and subtitles, we've got English, German, Polish, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, French, Spanish, and Korean. So yeah, a bunch of localized languages there. And yeah, and a lot of team did a great job working on that. So yeah, for you in German, that's over on Steam. I'm sure it'll be over on other platforms as well, but that's just me looking at Steam right now. But yeah, the versions are very similar. So.
Okay, 2 samples this time. 6 milliliters each.
6 milliliters of fluid. Okay. Right, okay. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Let's go. Yup. 12 milliliters of fluid. I can imagine this is like how it is in real life. It's so like repetitive, I suppose. But so you got to do it.
Yeah, lots of tests to do to make sure that we're getting the accurate results, right?
Yeah.
But I think in real life there might not be as many
Well,
ghosts
let's
around.
see how much of it we find.
What we got here?
Nothing surprising. Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of hepatic origin.
I'm looking at this like I know what
Looks
it means.
like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach.
Return to the autopsy. La 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 la. I can't see it. They can't see me.
The test showed that the collected blood contained enough barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary
Yeah, how to avoid
collapse.
jump scares.
The question
in
now
games.
is whether it's an accident or a
I'm a
deliberate
big
act.
brave dog. I'm a big brave dog. Due to overdose of barbiturates, which cause respiratory depression. Okay.
I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before extraction, I ligate the entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out. Okay, I'm now cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection.
Oh, get to cut open the stomach. What she had for tea, huh?
My chili con carne guess has to come true at some point, right?
Normally, the stomach and intestines are full of surprises.
Putting
Saying.
into
What
that
What are we saying?
to that what's everyone had for their
This
tea.
time, we see remnants of undigested food
Oh.
and a dense mass of pills.
Oh dear.
You don't take this many drugs by accident.
Oh, babes.
Definitely not chili con carne.
Length and width normal. No obvious pathological changes. Undigested drugs found in the stomach of the deceased. The direct cause of death was probably an overdose. I'll check the
yeah.
rest of the organs,
Expected.
and then the nervous
I
system.
am interested
We'll see
in
how
that.
significant the marks on the neck are for the whole case.
I'm gonna do the trachea. Oh wait. Lungs, trachea, small intestine. Well, her lungs are pretty flat. Let me have a look at
No
it.
lesions. The victim was probably the deceased's trachea is normal.
Oh.
Complete patency.
Intestine.
The deceased's intestine is normal.
Oh.
No clear pathological changes.
Okay.
Abdominal cavity checked off. We can check the brain.
Oh, we get to choppy choppy.
Yeah, time
I
to
need
cut
the
open.
cut to open the
Look
lid
away,
off
guys,
the
if you're
slide
not
and remove
fan of
the
it.
brain.
Oh, look if you are a fan. That bloody hell.
Brain is normal. No obvious lesions. Alright. I need to dissect it on a board.
Why does it jiggle like that? Oh,
Using a
Okay.
knife, I carefully cut through the brain tissue.
oh.
As expected, the deceased's brain is in excellent condition. No discoloration or changes due to hypoxia. There is still the matter of the marks on the neck. They look superficial. But
Locate
who
the safety
knows?
goggles on the
Maybe
desk.
the spinal cord has been severed. I need goggles and a saber saw.
Oh,
I
goodness
think
me,
the
it's gonna get
goggles were in
messy.
the desk drawer. Alice.
Yeah.
Jack, babes, you okay?
Saw. Oh. I know. I probably
Those
left it in the
goggles, Jack,
basement after
like-
its last cleaning.
God, we're going to the basement.
Yeah, we need that basement key, don't we?
Oh, you're having a great time.
Yeah, I'm like at this point, I'm like, this might get scary now, I can't lie.
Ridley, babes. Babes.
Mr. Ridley,
Babes.
I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying in the... never mind. Thank you.
Hey, Hammond. Did you hear about the convoy? Well, maybe you'll get a chance to relive your glory days and catch Red Beat again, huh?
Let's hope there won't be a need for that.
In the social room. Is this the social room? No?
I think we might need to do some looking around here.
This is
Social
more of a waiting room, I suppose. Maybe
Yeah.
the social rooms where the casket is? No.
No, I think
If
that's
only he could
more
put
like
that
a
much
carrier. Is
enthusiasm
there
into
one
his
here
work.
on the left?
Hold on. Do I need to get my pills?
You are looking a bit like you need pills right now.
Do it. Do it. Let me have a look, one sec. Ooh. Okay, we Gucci. Let's go. Ah, here we are.
I get the feeling that searching through this rubbish is more pathogenic than working with corpses.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, look at the bottle of ketchup.
Please, may this be the last trip.
Yeah, Tom on it.
Ah, Tom's,
That's
Tom,
right, Tom on
tomato
it.
Toms.
Hey,
Hey.
I made it.
Okay, now I thought I saw something then. I'm just on edge. Spine examination. Into the basement and grab this up. What? I assume the basement's out here.
Yeah, we need to-
Why did the prison
He's
convoy
a big
have
man.
to get into an accident? Jack,
Why am I struggling
take
again?
a deep breath.
I've just took my pills.
Pleasantly cool.
I
Jack!
think he's just thinking about Alice, right?
Right, I don't like this.
I just laugh at this game because I'm just always so
Nearly
nervous.
finished with the
Even watching
autopsy.
people play it.
Hello? Basement's where everything goes wrong.
You can go home and rest. I'll take the saw. I'll check.
Mate,
Fuck.
that nothing
It's
happened.
jammed. Doesn't anyone do maintenance around here? Damn hatch. Damn Red Pete. Ah. Again.
Gotta hit the gym.
If only.
Here we go.
What do you mean, here we go? Why?
We're in the basement. Here we go.
Oh. Is this all I need? But yeah, why is this in the
Yeah.
basement? You
Forgot this
mother.
thing was standing here.
Naughty, naughty.
It would be easier if I put things away properly.
Why is that there? Oh, Jesus. What's over here? I don't know why I even react these days.
Damn student lectures and their fucking props.
Anyway, back to it, boys and girls.
So when you asked me if there was anything in the basement, I said no. But you know, I was a little scared there.
Yeah, it's a little one. It's fine. It's fine. Just a little one. It keeps me young. Scary day keeps me young, even though I've had about 20 scares already. Thanks for nothing, broski. Oh, he's asleep now. Literally done sweet nothing.
Just to say as well on the giveaway, hashtag giveaway to enter. We are going to be doing the giveaway at the end of the stream.
Sorry for the short
stick around till the
interruption.
end.
I hope you all
You can
took
see
the
if you
opportunity
want a
to grab some
code
coffee.
for
I hope
Autopsy
now
Sim.
that I have everything I need,
One platform of your
I'll
choice.
move on to revealing the spinal cord.
Yeah, I shan't do too much more because I don't want to spoil everything that goes on after this. I feel like it's ramping up to something and I want you guys to...
Yeah. Leave on a bit of a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Let people experience it.
Ooh. That angry though. Ooh. I'm sorry, that was just minging. Oh.
The spine is removed.
Oh! God, that was so graphic.
Calm down, Jack.
Why? What's wrong, Jack?
Take it easy. Take your pills.
Oh, Jack, bro. I don't feel like something's about to happen. Take your pills, Jackie boy. Come on. Come on, be a good boy. Yeah, I mean, decent. I'm feeling good. Nothing to worry about. Right.
That is
back to
something
it.
that a few people have said
I can
about
see that the spinal
that
cord
scene
was
as well.
not severed.
That's
This
fine.
shows that apart from the
Yeah,
marks
we
around
don't
the
ever
neck,
flip the body
hanging
over.
didn't
It always
negatively
just stays on
affect
its
the
front,
condition of
so
the deceased.
that's what
Ladies and
the game
gentlemen,
does. So
almost over.
yeah, it might be a
Now,
little tad
to sum up and
inaccurate to
tidy
what
away
a
the
pathologist might do on that situation, but the procedure
The direct
we
cause of
try and keep
Samantha
the
Barker's
same.
death was a heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates. Traces found on the body suggested the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded.
Okay, so here's me thinking to start with she'd been strangled, but it's not. It's a overdose caused a heart attack. There we go.
There we go.
I mean,
Autograph,
yeah.
and we can start sewing.
Yeah.
Baby cakes. La 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 la, my Jackie boy. It's gonna be okay. XOXO, baby. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You know, these things happen. It's one of those days, okay?
In the 1950s and 1960s,
Oh,
the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Marilyn Monroe.
All right.
At home, it was a help and comfort. On death row, a farewell to the convicts. Well, that's the way it goes. It isn't the drug, but the dose that makes the poison.
There we go. I didn't know about that the first time I played. So there
That's
we go.
interesting.
Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
Into bridged up. See you in a bit. Ta-da. Oh god, that visual's not very nice. I don't like the visual at all.
Day. I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess
How
I'll have to
can you
pick
feel
something up
hungry
along
after
the
that?
way.
Surely you clean this though. Oh, I don't know. Let's go. Wait, have I taken
We'll
more
leave
stuff
it
off?
to the cleaners.
Anyway, yeah. Right.
A nightcap will do me good.
Right. Well, see you in a bit, Doc.
Good
Thanks
night,
for
Mr. Ridley.
nothing.
The police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Sure.
Time to eat that muffin.
Time to eat that muffin. Let's go. Head to the
I guess
parking
there are
lot.
actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude.
Brum, brum. Meep, meep.
Alright.
He's not even taking his gloves
whiskey
off.
on the rocks when I get home.
Yeah, not your typical driving gloves there.
Right, well, I think that's a good area to wrap it up in, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's good.
So cold.
I think,
I guess I should have brought my jacket.
That's been good
to
today.
work.
And then we'll, yeah, you can keep on playing. There's 5 chapters of Dead Memories to explore of the story mode, and then you've got Autopsy Only mode, which has a bunch of different cadavers, and you've got to decipher through investigation and external and internal examinations what the cause of death of the cadaver was. So, yeah, that's a bit about both of the game modes.
Yeah, I
there is
hope
fun watching
everybody
you play
enjoyed
now.
that, because that was really challenging, but really fun, actually. I'm really interested, actually, in what's going to happen now. Which I thought I'd just be wanting it to end, but I actually really enjoyed that. I hope everybody else did. I thought that was really fun.